Morning to one and all. My name now I am gonna explain you about the topic the flavors of Python in Python programming. Now let us discuss in detail what are the flavors of Python. Flavors of Python. First, let us see what does the word flavors of Python mean. Flavors of Python refer to the different types of Python compilers. These flavors are useful to integrate various programming languages into Python. The following are some of them. CPython. This is the standard Python compiler implemented in C language. This is the Python software being downloaded and used by programmers directly from CPython. In this way, any Python program is internally converted into bytecode using C language functions. This bytecode is run on the interpreter available in Python Virtual Machine (PVM) created in C language. The advantages is that it is possible to execute C and C++ functions and programs in C Python. So basically we can do C programming in Python using C Python compilers. And the second one is Jython. This is earlier known as JPython. This is the implementation of Python programming language which is designed to run on Java platform. Jython compiler first compiles the Python program into Java bytecode. This bytecode is executed by Java Virtual Machine (JVM) to produce the output. Jython contains libraries which are useful for both Python and Java programmers. This can be downloaded from Jython. Now let us see the third one, which is IronPython. This is another implementation of Python language for .NET framework. This is written in C# C# language. The Python program, which when compiled gives an intermediate language IL, which runs on command language runtime CLR to produce the output. This flavor of Python gives flexibility of using both the .NET and Python libraries. IronPython can be downloaded from IronPython. IronPython. So IronPython basically from the diagram we can see that IronPython interactive can be seen. And the fourth one is PyPy. This is Python implementation using Python language. Actually, PyPy is written in a language called RPython, which was created in Python language. RPython is suitable for creating language interpreters. PyPy programs run very fast since there is a JIT just-in-time compiler added to the PVM. PyPy can be downloaded by visiting the page PyPy. And the Uh, and the next one is Ruby Python. This is a bridge between the Ruby and Python interpreters. It encloses a Python interpreter inside Ruby applications. The flavor of Python can be downloaded from Ruby Python. Stackless Python. And the next one is Stackless Python. Small tasks which should run individually are called tasklets. Tasklets run independently on CPU and can communicate with others via channels. A channel is a manager that takes care of scheduling the tasklets, controlling them, and suspending them. So this is all about Stackless Python. And the next one is Pythoxy. And the next one is Pythoxy. This is pronounced as Python XY and written as Python of X comma Y. This is the Python implementation we get after adding scientific and engineering related packages. We can download Python XY from Python X. And the last one is Anaconda Python. When Python is redeveloped for handling large-scale data processing, predictive analytics, and scientific computing, it is called Anaconda Python. This implementation mainly focuses on large scale of data. This can be downloaded from Anaconda Python. So with this, we came to know that what is what are flavors of what is the meaning of flavors of Python and and what are the flavors of Python, that is C Python, Jython, Iron Python, PyPy, Ruby Python, Stackless Python, and Python XY and Anaconda Python.